So here's part 4. So basically, the webmaster of the group that also had made up titles and such, basically went out of his way to make sure and attack me and such. Now you understand he was 10 years younger, and I had stepped into a bunch of political bastards at that point in time. Now I'll be honest, there was a part of me that kind of enjoyed the meta game of the rivalry between actual nerds and how it translated into the game. It was kind of cool in a way. Unfortunately, the wife, who felt very dissed because, like I said, people with social anxiety, when they put themselves out there and people are like, yeah, whatever, why don't you go away, basically, without saying that, So while this was going on, me and the wife were fighting about this crap a lot. At that point in time, it got to be pretty bad. So had a very embarrassing moment. At one point in time, where the name Eldrad Wolfsbane comes from is actually a LARP character in this freaking LARP experiment that never happened. I had got with one of my friend's little brothers, and we had gathered about 10 or so of his friends, because the story of my character was that I was a wizard, a fugitive wizard from an empire that traveled dimensions and took over kingdoms. Interesting story, because it was going to be really cool, because I made a bunch of tabards. I made 10 to 12 padded swords. I made tabards for the empire, and I had a day where I was going to have them show up, and it was going to be a really cool LARP battle. Unfortunately, my buddy's little brother, who seemed to be very interested in this and listened to my fucking tales, him and his 10 friends didn't show up. So I showed up at the park, and I said, "You're going to see the power of the Empire," and they didn't show up. Needless to say, even though it's been late 90s, early 2000s, I'm still pissed about that today, egg on my face. It's like, hey, where's your Empire people, huh? Okay.